For its second day running, two court positions from two cities giving conflicting ruling on the leadership of the People's Democratic Party. More confusion for the party now ahead of the planned national convention. Governor Wike says the event will hold. Senator Sheriff says it is in contempt of court. And as the judges in the cases of the PDP leadership make their pronouncements, the PDP is further divided as more legal confusion trails events. The question is, who will help the party out of this conundrum? The chief judge? Well, that's our focus on the program. Many thanks for staying with us, everyone, on the program. So many things to talk about here on the program as we look forward to the McCarthy-led Caretaker Committee National Convention, which is planned for Port Harcourt in Rivers State tomorrow. It's supposed to hold tomorrow morning. Well, Senator Sheriff is saying that convention will be in contempt of court if it holds. Well, the governor of Rivers State and some other leaders of the party are saying it will hold. In fact, so many candidates collecting forms, obtaining forms, and getting the nod to contest in that national convention. So much it is hot and getting more interesting, but rather confusing, I may say, as the situation in the PDP leaves more and more to chew. But well, let's begin by serving you with some of the top political stories we're following right now.
Political roundup on Channels Television. Here are your top political stories this time.
The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, will be conducting a few more elections before the year runs out. The Commission is asking for the support of political parties in achieving its fundamental duties of conducting elections. Professor Mahmoud Yakubu says the Commission needs the support and goodwill of all political parties to succeed in delivering free, fair and transparent elections. He promised that the Commission will continue to partner with political parties to strengthen the nation's democratic process. He was speaking in Abuja while playing host to the new executive of the Inter-Party Advisory Council, chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission. Still on election matters, a right group, the Campaign for Democracy, has appealed to security agencies, Amnesty International and the United Nations to secure the lives and property of Nigerians before, during and after coming elections. The group released a report titled Unreported Cases of Human Rights Abuses and the Bayelsa State Governorship Election. It's a document compiled by a civil society group known as Save the Ijaw Nation. President of Campaign for Democracy, Mr. Olufemi Akindele, says there is an urgent need to curb all forms of electoral violence in the country. The group advised the federal government to prosecute persons who perpetrated violence during the December 2015 and January 2016 governorship election in Bayelsa State in order to deter others who may want to perpetrate such violence in governorship elections in Edo, Ondo and Ekiti states.
Elections in the National Assembly and State Assembly states, they have not been able to complete, a court-ordered rerun because of the fear of violence.
Former Bayelsa State Governor Mr. Timipre Silva and his party, All Progressives Congress, have appealed the judgment of the Bayelsa State Election Tribunal delivered on July the 26th, which upheld the election of Governor Seriake Dixon. In the appeal filed by his counsel, Silva raised 24 grounds of appeal, among which he argues that the three-member tribunal, led by Justice Kazim Aloba, misapplied the law and came to a wrong conclusion in its verdict. No date has been set for hearing. It has not been the best of times for local government workers in several states of the Federation. In Kwara State, the case is not different. Protest and sit-out has been held to send home the message of non-payment of several months of salaries of local government employees. Now the workers have a concern and the union is speaking up.
There's no way that you contract out to a consultant the payment of staff salaries.
But the government has an explanation.
The move by the Kwara State government to contract out through consultants the payment of local government workers' salaries.
And you're up to date. Those are your top political stories you need to know.
Thank you so much for staying with us. Let's now move into some of the issues we'll focus on tonight. Well, with less than 3 weeks to the governorship election in Edo State, Honorable Matthew Iduoriyekemwen of the Senator Alimodo Sheriff faction of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has declared himself the authentic candidate to fly the party's flag in the September the 10th governorship election. Addressing a press conference on Tuesday today in Benin City, the Edo State capital, Honorable Iduoriyekemwen says the primary election that produced the other candidate in the person of Pastor Osage Izeyamo is an exercise that cannot stand the test of time. He points out that the accusing finger at the Independent National Electoral Commission for the part the body played in the exercise. And here are some of his thoughts on the issue.
It's common knowledge that I, Honorable Matthew Iduoriyekemwen, amongst others, contested the primaries for selection of the governorship candidate of the PDP for the gubernatorial election scheduled for September 10th, 2016 in Edo State. You are also aware that the process of the electoral, which included the campaigns, was on when the crisis at the national level snowballed. It was during the primaries of 20th June 2016 that we realized, apart from the fundamental violations of the Electoral Act, the primaries of 20th June 2016 that produced Osage Izeyamo was not the authentic one organized by the recognized national executive of the party. Party recognized by the Eastern Court Law court orders, which is the Ali Modu Sheriff led, declared the 20th primary as illegal and set June 23rd to 29 as dates for the PDP primaries, Congress and primaries for the Edo State governorship election. Everybody, including Osage Izeyamo, myself, and everybody, we all met with Alimodo Sheriff. Why some leaders of PDP wanted Sheriff to adopt Osage as a consensus candidate, but Sheriff insisted that there will not be primaries. And for whatever reasons known to them, they chose not to participate. We had the primaries was done, and I became the flag bearer of the PDP. And as of today, the people of Edo State should know that PDP have just one candidate for this election, and that candidate is Honorable Matthew Iduoriyekemwen.
Well, that's it, Honorable Matthew Iduoriyekemwen, the man who's saying that he remains the candidate of the PDP in that election. Of course, we know what INEC, the stance of INEC on this matter. INEC has released the names of candidates, and his name is obviously absent on that list. But that takes us to the main issue of the day, the contest between the Sheriff and McCarthy factions of the party over who is the authentic leadership of the party for a second day running. Two different courts of coordinated jurisdiction are coming out with their rulings, but in conflict. Well, we'll take a moment. And when we return, more on this matter. Join us again.